Hey guys, Crypto Sunday, and it's been a very choppy green week, up about 5,000, but is now sort of holding around a small range, getting ready for the week ahead, I guess, or something to happen, certainly. Made a reasonably big change as well with the capital gains tax allowance sort of coming to an end. Tax year sort of ends this coming week, so yeah, I will. You can probably see it here, but I will come back to that. I mean, we don't want to be in crypto at all, do we? If Elizabeth Warren has anything to say about it, this was her official Twitter. Not necessarily her words, but written about her, and she's tweeted it. So she obviously, agrees with everything, putting it on a campaign. She's building an anti-crypto army. So we knew she wasn't for it, but didn't think she was sort of going quite this far. And I've seen a few sort of people commenting that, is this really going to be a vote winner? Like, does anybody care that much, anti-crypto? Like, I thought people were sort of either for it or not really bothered. But yeah, apparently she thinks this is sort of a vote winner. So we'll see where that goes. There's been sort of a lot of reports that she had a hand in the Signature Bank shutdown because it wasn't a collapse. They were supposedly reasonably solvent, and sort of a number of other parts of the crypto industry. The sort of interview, I think it was a televised interview between her and Gary Gensler, I think it was, and there were sort of reports that she was sort of sending him her questions and asking for answers, and they were basically discussing everything they were going to say sort of weeks before the meeting, and then it's sort of a hot televised debate, which is negative on Bitcoin, but it was basically all pre-planned. So yeah, she's certainly making it her fight. And we had a fair amount of layoffs from Disney recently, and it's been revealed that they've laid off their metaverse team. So a lot of the sort of big brands were sort of putting out a reasonable amount of people onto NFT development and sort of Web3 general development. And yeah, that seems to be sort of falling by the wayside at the moment. So they had around 50 people within the company using the IP to tell interactive digital stories. This was sort of in various forms. They began developing their strategy in 2022 and chose Polygon as their blockchain. So a little bit of a blow to Polygon. These sort of things get, make the news when they're announced, but don't sort of tend to make quite so much news when they're just quietly dropped. So that's a bit of a blow. Also, the Royal Mint in the UK was initially looking at sort of NFTs. Not really sure you want an NFT of a real gold coin. I think the point of mints like that is for physical gold. So yeah, Jeremy Hunt, the Chancellor, has said they don't think the demand is there anymore for an NFT. Yeah, no surprise. But one small positive, Argentinian low-cost airliner Fly Bondi is sort of issuing their tickets as NFTs. So using the Algorand blockchain. So a lot of different blockchains are sort of getting some love, not just Ethereum. And yeah, you can sort of sell your tickets, transfer things, change the names and all that sort of thing on the blockchain, rather than using sort of very inflexible traditional systems. So that was quite good. TravelX says more than 60 airlines are already exploring NFT tickets. So just turning everyday ordinary things into NFTs. Ticketmaster, I sort of covered, are doing this quite heavily as well. And yeah, just another positive for NFTs, I think. But more bad news, or at least downside, I guess. The US government have sort of seized quite a lot of Bitcoin over recent months and years from sort of illegal activity, and they sell this sort of stuff when it's, illegal drugs and that sort of thing. They would destroy it, but Bitcoin and other crypto that are just worth something and not illegal, I guess they would sell. So they've sold $215 million worth in Bitcoin, and they plan to sell another 1.1 billion. I believe it was 41,490 Bitcoin still to sell. So they have had these treasury auctions before, and you've had sort of large buyers swoop in and make a bid, and it sort of made the news. So yeah, could potentially get that, or they might just sell it. I believe at the moment what they have sold, they've been selling on Coinbase. So interesting that they're selling Bitcoin on Coinbase while the SEC are also suing Coinbase. Interesting to sort of think how long they've been holding on to this as well. If this is from sort of the original Silk Road case, then that was 2015. He was sentenced to life in prison, and Bitcoin was sort of $300 back then. Now $28,000. So yeah, I'm not sure whether they've sort of only just got this, or whether they could have sold it before, but makes you wonder if they're sort of holding on to it until it's a slightly better price to sell. Why they wouldn't have just sort of sold it immediately if they don't care about crashing the market. There's yet more arguments over who gets to sort of reign authority over crypto. So the Commodities Futures Trading Commission has said they're coming down on Binance for it looks like trying to suggest people should use a VPN if they're in the US to get around their laws and use sort of normal Binance rather than Binance US. And yeah, they're not very happy with that. But as part of this crackdown, they're saying that Binance are operating a facility for the trading of futures, options, swaps, etc., involving digital assets that are commodities, including Bitcoin, Ether, and Litecoin. So the Securities and Exchange Commission say that every coin besides Bitcoin is a security. So it can't be a security and a commodity. They have to pick, and you can't get crucified on both cases. So this, from what I understand, doesn't look too good on the US side, and sort of Congress aren't very happy, and they're going to, hopefully, I would think, come down on the two of these and sort of get them to sort out who gets to have control, basically, because this just looks horrendous for them. Finally, I guess this is just a sad state of affairs, really. Trump's official NFT project. This isn't sort of fans, making memes of him and that sort of thing. It's something that has been signed off by him himself. The floor price is currently $1,023, although it's extremely volatile. So this was a collection, he calls them trading cards, which were minted for $99, but have been sort of all over the place. Site reports $184,000 of sales in the last day, and they're up. People betting that he's going to be sort of coming back into the limelight. Election next year, don't know whether he's going to be running again. But yeah, there were 45,000 NFTs minted on, again, Polygon. They get at that sort of thing. He didn't really take it too seriously. He said the art was sort of cute. But yeah, they've been sort of mocked, obviously. And yeah, daily trading volume sort of fell, 98% from the peak. But yeah, if you come down to the bottom, they're sort of saying this is volatile, sort of $10 million worth in December, 2.6 million in January, 4 million, 2 million. But I would say the point is it's millions. You know, even in the low points, it's millions in a month for a trading card with Donald Trump on it. Some of the rare ones, the sort of so-called rare ones of those 45,000, do include things like a Zoom call with Trump himself. But yeah, whether people want that is up to them. So not the best news week, but that isn't what moves the market, I guess. It is buying and selling. So yeah, the change that I've had is tax loss, or tax gain harvesting rather. So I hadn't used my capital gains tax allowance, sort of realising that I'd made quite a lot of sales and sort of not really sold any crypto of note sort of this tax year. I'd really done it in the first few months of last year. So I had about 9,000 worth of gain left to realise. So I sold 0.4 of a Bitcoin and put that into Ethereum. So I've now got 4.6 Bitcoin and 20 Ethereum instead of 5 and 14. So this sort of now means, you know, that's 0.4 Bitcoin that I haven't got to sell and pay the tax on. And I've upped my average on Ethereum to £331 from sort of 100 and, I think it was 110. So again, now when I sell my Ethereum, I'm selling it against a cost of 331 instead of 110. So I'll have made less profit, if you like, and have got to pay less tax on that. So pretty good. Plus, there are a lot of thoughts that Ethereum would potentially outperform this bull market, given that it sort of has more of a real-world use case outside of store of value. But we'll see. So, just looking at the coins for the week, it is quite a heavy altcoin week, really. A lot of them outperforming Bitcoin. Bitcoin itself up 2.2%. Ethereum up 2.7%, so that trade has already gone in my favour, which is pretty good, only slightly. Solana underperforming 0.8%. Cardano 7.6%, which is pretty good. Chainlink 3.7%, not too bad. XRP 11.5%, green again. People sort of bullish for the court case. Polygon, just under 2%, Audius 3.3%, Gala 4.6%, Quant 3.7%, Power Ledger 7.2%, pretty good. And then Coin of the Week, Basic Attention Token, which is 17% green. Not really seen any specific news, but this could just be sort of low trading volume. VeChain 3.5% and Internet Computer 5.9%. So yeah, a green week, mostly sort of altcoins, but yeah, we'll take it. So leave your thoughts in comments below and like and subscribe. See you soon.